Good morning. Good morning. And good morning to everybody out there in Facebook world. How are you? Great to see you. Okay, great to be with everybody. Very, very excited to be here. It's been 2 years since I've worn a suit. I don't even know. I couldn't find it at home. I didn't know where I left it. I had to ask 3 people how to tie a tie again. It's all very confusing, right? And I'm sure you feel the same way. You guys were sitting here. We're all together. We're taking pictures. And, you know, it's hard to imagine. It's been 2 years, right? Like the last time Sean and I traveled, and as a matter of fact, we were over in the Philippines, it was October of 2019, right? And you know that, of course, COVID kind of came into North America around January, February of 2020, right? So our last trip was back in 2019 and talking about the Lifestyles products and sharing the information that we're going to share with you today. So we're really, really happy to be here. We're really excited about it. I know that a lot of you that are here just joined us in the last 2 years, right? Or we've got some great guests here. I noticed a lot of you are putting up your hands, so welcome to the guests, because really, you know, typically I would say that, we're here because of the guests, right? But in today's case, we're here for 2 reasons. We're here because of the guests, but we're also here because of everybody else, all of you, right? Because we haven't seen you guys in 2 years. You know, we've seen you through the lens of a computer, right? We've seen you through Zoom, and all of these things that we've been doing to build this business in the last 2 years, which has been amazing. But to see you guys in person and to be able to, you know, just talk with you one-on-one, it's like, wow, so what a great experience that is. You kind of forget how great that is, right? Kind of take it for granted after a while, after 2 years, just being around people again, right? So we're excited. We're happy to be here. Today, my job is very simple. It's to show you and teach you things about our products that will do 2 things. Number one, if you are not a Lifestyles distributor, I want to try and hopefully convince you that these products are worth your time, right? Secondly, if you are a distributor, I want to give you some information that you can duplicate, that you can repeat, starting when you go home tonight, to your new customers and your new potential downlines, that you can repeat to help you share the products to more people. So simple product information, some of the basics about how we manufacture the product, what the product does, how the products work, that you can duplicate, you can repeat to help you to grow your business and share the products with more people. So that's the job, right? Now, we're in the right business, folks. More than ever before, you're in the right room because people are concerned about their health today more than ever before. I mean, you have to admit, right? People are very concerned about their immune system. They want to be strong. Even if you're vaccinated like we all are today, it's important that you keep your body strong. You keep your immune system strong, right? Because there's lots of other things. Don't forget, we still have the cold. We still have the flu virus, all of these other things that can still make us sick. We're not bulletproof, right? We're not bulletproof. We still have an obligation to look after our health, right? It's not our doctor's responsibility. It's not your husband's. It's not your wife's responsibility. You're responsible for your own health, right? So we're going to show you some information today that can help you to make a good decision in all of this craziness, all of these things that we're facing today. Our products can help your body stay strong, right? And that's very, very important. So we've got 3 pillars of good health here. We're going to talk today about supplements, okay, the Lifestyles products. Of course, the other pillar of good health is exercise. So you got to keep your body moving. You got to stay active. Don't be sitting around the couch watching Netflix all day. People, come on, let's get moving. Right? Right? That's very important. And number 3, of course, stress reduction. Now, there's never been a more stressful time that I can remember in my life. I've never been through a pandemic. It's very stressful. Right? People were stuck in their apartments. They were stuck in their houses. They couldn't see their family and friends. A lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, right? So that's very, very damaging to the body. As a matter of fact, medical doctors will tell you the number one reason people go to their doctor is because of stress, right? Now raise your hands, how many of you feel stress? Put your hands up if you feel stress, right? Come on, yeah, of course, it's normal, right? Very normal. Now ladies, listen up, just the ladies in the audience. Pay attention now, ladies. Raise your hands. How many of you feel stressed because of your husband? Yeah, your boyfriend, right? Or, yeah, exactly. This woman has 2 hands up at the back. You have 2 husbands, ma'am. I love that joke. That's not legal. It's not legal. Gentlemen, pay attention. How many of you gentlemen here suffer from stress because of your wife? No? One honest man. Everybody else is too scared to put their hand up. You're scared, aren't you? You're going to get right across the head. I'm taking the 5th. You very smart man. Taking the 5th. Of course, everybody suffers from stress, right? So it's a normal thing. Traffic, pollution. Actually, breathing in pollution causes stress. Raise your hands. How many of you here are currently breathing? Sir, you're not breathing. Raise your hand, sir. Raise your hand. Okay, don't die here. It's a health seminar. Okay? The old jokes, they still work. They still work. Yeah, they're still good. Of course you're breathing. You're breathing in pollution. Even in Toronto, there's air pollution, which is damaging to the body. So all of these things cause extra stress. And that's the point. Stress can wear down the immune system, right? So that's why we got to stay healthy. And that's why we're going to talk about the health span versus the disease span. Okay, normally the average person would have a health span of only 50 years before they typically require some sort of medication, right? And then you've got this long disease span. The average age in Canada lifespan is around 82. So if you're already on medication or starting your disease phase of your life at 50, you've got a long way to go. Now, our life is getting longer, but it doesn't mean it's getting better. It's getting longer because of medication and drugs. But our mission is to extend your health span. The length of time that you are healthy, not on medication, able to move, able to think clearly, and do the things you want to do. That's the health span. We want your health span to be up to the age of 80, not 50. Right? And if you start looking after yourself today, start using the products every day, start managing your stress, stop watching Netflix, move your body, you can extend your health span. And that's what we want, right? Because if you're going to make all this money with lifestyles, don't you want to be healthy to enjoy it? Right? Because it doesn't matter how much money you have if you don't have your health, right? You have to admit the most important thing you have is your health. Without that, all the money in the world is not going to make you happy, right? So this is what we're about. This is about keeping people healthy longer with the right products and the right lifestyle, right? So the first product we're going to talk about is Intra, the #1 selling herbal drink. Certainly in the Philippines, we're #1. Here, Intra has been on the market for almost 30 years. Not 30 days, folks. Not 30 months, 30 years. And we've never changed the formulation. If that's my wife, just take a message. Okay, she's trying to bother me about something. Very stressful. Okay, so. Are you embarrassed now? 30 years of selling Intra. Next year is our 30th year, folks. We've never changed the formula. We've never changed the factory. You know, 25 years ago, the iPhone came out. Now it's iPhone 11 or 12 or whatever it is. Intra is still formula #1. Never changed it. People have said, well, why don't you do something? Make it better. How can you make it better? 95% of people that use Intra receive a benefit. We don't want to screw it up. right? So we're not going to change the formula because what we have is an amazing formula that works in the body in a very unique way. And I want to share a little bit about that with you, what the product does and why we would never change the formulation, because we've captured something magical in that bottle. It's how the 23 herbs work together. Okay, that's the key. Now, the thing that Jason also mentioned was the fact that we make Intra in Canada. The factory's less than 30 minutes from here. Every single bottle, it's not made in India, it's not made in China, it's not made in the Philippines, it's made right here, right down the road, 30 minutes away, right? Now, the highest quality standards of natural health products in the world is right here in Canada. Okay, so you see Intra. This is my part-time job, by the way. You know, every once in a while, Sean says, well, let's, go work at the Intra factory, right? Sure, why not? Got nothing else to do. Nah. Okay, so here we are in the Intra factory, proved by Health Canada and manufactured under Canadian GMP, good manufacturing practices, right? So the Intra factory is licensed by Health Canada. The Intra product is licensed by Health Canada. So no matter where we make the product, like if we make it for the Philippines, if we make it for America, if we make it for anywhere in the world, it's all made in the same factory under the same health standards, right? So this is very, very important. What's in the bottle is what it says on the label, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, so you read the label, that's what's in the bottle. Every single bottle is the same. I'm going to show you how we do that. But the manufacturing is very, very important because a lot of companies, when they become successful, they start to cut corners. They want to make it cheaper. They want to increase their profits. We're not interested in that. We're interested in making Intra the same each and every time so that you are one of the 95% of people who receive a benefit if you use Intra every single day. Okay? 95%. Now, you'll notice that what's inside here is a liquid. But what we start with is a solid. We start with plants. Okay? The plants that come from this earth. The plants that 25% of the medicine we take comes from plants. Penicillin, aspirin, all of these things were originally taken as plants, right? Before they were turned into drugs. So the power of nature and the power of the plants on the earth, that's what we've harvested. That's what we put inside each bottle of Intra. So we start with ginseng root, right? We start with schisandra berries. We start with cascara bark. So we've got roots, leaves, barks, and berries. You can't buy that at Jollibee. Right? You can't buy that at McDonald's, Burger King, KFC. Right? They don't sell roots, leaves, barks, and berries. But if you were on the earth 5 million years ago, how many of you were on the earth 5 million years ago? Raise your hand. Anybody 5 million? No, probably not. Unless you believe in reincarnation. 5 million years ago, people did not eat Jollibee. They didn't eat KFC. They didn't eat McDonald's. They ate roots, leaves, barks, and berries. And if they could catch and kill an animal, they would eat that. So there was no Netflix, so they were not watching TV. So if they saw an animal, they could go chase it down and kill it. But you had to go chase it, right? Now we just go to the grocery store, buy steaks, whatever you want, right? So what the human body is designed to eat is what's in this bottle. The roots, leaves, barks, and berries, the plants. We turn the solid plant into a liquid extract, right? So when you're drinking it, you're drinking an extract of the plants, the solid plants. All the active ingredients. Instead of chewing on the cascara bark, we extract the active ingredients out of it in liquid form. And that's what we put in the bottle. So all you have to do is open it and drink it. Very, very simple. There's 3 things. Open, drink, repeat. Do it every day. Let's see if you guys are paying attention. What's number 1? Open. Pardon? Open. Number 2? Drink. Number 3? Repeat. Very smart audience. Very smart. That's all you got to do. Open, drink, repeat. Now, the key to the quality of it that makes every bottle the same. The one here is the same as the one in Ilocos Norte, right? Hey, that's impressive. Cebu, Manila, United States, California. Where's our California guy? Every bottle's the same. Because we use a process called standardization. Standardization means we measure the active ingredient. So we take the cascara bark, we pull out the active ingredients into a liquid, and we measure the active ingredient in cascara bark. We measure it in Siberian ginseng. We measure it in all of the herbs in Intra. And when we mix them all together, it means that every bottle has the same potency. Just like when you go to the drugstore and you get a doctor's prescription and you fill it, it's exact. Intra is exactly like that. Every bottle is the same potency, which means it'll never let you down as long as you open, drink, and repeat, and you do that every day. The magic of what's going to happen in your body is when it takes the nutrients from the 23 plants, right? And then the body, because it's the most amazing thing, it's the most sophisticated piece of equipment ever created, it will have the ability to heal itself if you give it what it needs. And what Intra has is what it needs, right? So no matter how many hundreds of thousands of bottles we make every month, of Intra, hundreds of thousands a month we ship all over the world, every single one is the same because of these quality control processes, okay? The other thing that's so unique about Intra is that it's the only product that can support the 8 biological systems of the body. Whether you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter what color your skin is, what language you speak, where you live, all the same on the inside. We all are made up of 8 biological systems. Intra has the ability in the 23 ingredients to target and support these 8 biological systems. Of course, the immune system is very important today. There are 4 ingredients in Intra specifically target the body's immune system to support and strengthen it. And that's what keeps us healthy under these stressful times. Okay? All of these other systems, the nervous system, the hormonal system, the digestive system, all of these things are supported by Intra. So if we gave these 4 people Intra, right, and we said, go home and take it every single day for 30 days, come back and tell me what happened, you would have one story, a different story, a different story, a different story. And people go, how is that possible? How can one product do 4 different things for 4 different people? That's the way Intra works. It works with your body. The word Intra means from within. Okay? So it's working within your own body to heal what you have. This gentleman here may have a problem with his cardiovascular system. The woman may have an immune system problem, a digestive system problem. Go down the list. Intra finds out where you need help and it supports that system. That's why Intra is not really one product. It's really 23 products in one bottle. And all you got to do is open, drink, repeat, and let the rest happen. And it will. Okay? So that's the simple answer to how it works. How do you use Intra? Well, raise your hands if you're between the age of 1 and 101. Ma'am, you're not? I know you're not 0. You can't be 102. What the heck are you? Are you? Raise your hand. Are you? Yes, okay. When you sit at the front, you got to raise your hand. I'm going to pick on you. I already warned these people. Okay, so anybody between the age of 1 and 101, and if you find somebody that's 102, it's okay too. They can take Intra, right? So anybody can take the product. Any time of the day with or without food. Any time of the day with or without food. No problem for Intra. The other products are different. I'll explain to you why they're different. But Intra any time of the day, right? So, how much do you want to take? It's up to you. The minimum is 1 serving, 28 mils, or 1 fluid ounce. But you can build up from there depending on how much stress you're under, whether your husband really bothers you or whether he's okay. Right? Are you stuck in traffic? Do you have a bad boss? Not like me, I'm a good boss. According to Jason. No, not Mila. Mila thinks I'm bad. Right? So it depends. Everybody's different. Right? I can't tell you how much Intra you need. That's up to you to determine through trial and error. I don't know if you smoke cigarettes, if you exercise, what your diet's like. I don't know. So you've got to figure out how much Intra is right for you. And it could be different than somebody else. Okay? So it's a bit of experimentation. Most people start between 1 and 3 servings a day. Some people go up higher if they need it. If you don't need it, you don't need it. If that works for you, that's perfect. Right? It's wonderful. More is not necessarily better after a certain point. But there are some people who do need, because of stress or illness or some health challenge, they need more temporarily. So it's okay to take more Intra. It's very, very safe. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about Fiberlife. Very simple. Fiberlife is ABC. Just do your ABCs. A is appetite control. Folks, you're eating too much. Right? Again, watching Netflix, eating all the time. And Amazon, whatever, Prime. We won't pick on Netflix all the time. Okay, so appetite control. I'm going to show you how Fiberlife works. B, blood sugar control. One of the fastest growing diseases in the world today is diabetes, which is high blood sugar. You're not born with diabetes. Most people are not. Some are, most are not. Most people develop type 2 diabetes, which is adult diabetes, right? And it's because of your lifestyle. Your diet, what your lifestyle's like. People give themselves this disease. And it's a terrible thing to have, right? So you want to control your blood sugar. Fiberlife can help with that. And it can help lower cholesterol, which today still is one of the #1 factors or risk factors for heart disease. And heart disease is currently the #1 cause of death worldwide. So Fiberlife is really a great lifestyle product that can help with 3 major things that a lot of people are concerned about, okay? So the thing about Fiberlife, it's a soluble fiber. Soluble means it absorbs water. So when you take that little magical Fiberlife capsule, boy, you better drink a big glass of water, okay? This is very important because what happens is the Fiberlife capsule absorbs the water and it creates a gel in your tummy. And then this gel works its way through your body and it reduces cholesterol and it reduces sugar and it keeps you full longer, right? Especially if you guys like eating white rice. How many people eat white rice? Ay, ay, ay. How many people eat rice 3 times a day? Ay. Come on, raise your hands, be honest. This woman's very excited, 4 times a day. Holy rice eaters. Okay. And you're eating white rice, right? Yes. Oh, brown rice. Good. Yes, very impressive. 1 brown rice eater. Okay. So there's no fiber in white rice. It's been eliminated. It's been removed. Okay. So white rice, if you go home and look at your bag of rice or your box of rice and you go to fiber and you look across, it'll say 0. There's no fiber in white rice. They threw it out. Okay. They feed it to the animals. The animals are very healthy, by the way. The animals don't have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, cancer, arthritis, diabetes. They're healthy because they're eating the fiber. But the humans don't want, right? So this is what Fiberlife does. But you've got to drink that glass of water because it's a soluble fiber. It absorbs water. If you don't drink the water, it'll take the water from your body, right? Because we all have, we're about 75% water, liquid. But you don't want that because then you get some weird things that can happen. So you drink the water, and then it forms the gel, and it does all the magical work in the body. Okay? So it's very, very important. This gel has many, many benefits. Now, when you're eating that white rice or when you're eating anything that doesn't have fiber, it causes your blood sugar to go very high. Then your body says, well, this is very bad because high blood sugar can actually kill you. So your body makes insulin, right, which is a hormone that brings your blood sugar down. This happens all the time, of course. It's a normal thing, right? But then if your blood sugar comes down too quickly, you don't feel good, so you eat something with sugar to pick you back up. And then it goes up and down and up and down and up and down all day long for years and years and years. And eventually, your pancreas, which makes insulin, gets really tired and says, I've had enough, and quits, goes on strike. Right? Then you go to the doctor because you feel terrible, and the doctor gives you a simple blood sugar check, and he says, you've got diabetes. This is the way it goes, people. It's the fastest growing disease in modern society. Right? So this blood sugar up and down all day, you don't want that. You don't want that, right? What you want is what happens when you take Fiberlife or anything that's got a lot of fiber in it. It makes the blood sugar in the food go very slowly into your bloodstream. There's no insulin reaction here, okay? Because the sugar is a normal, steady thing in your bloodstream, and your body doesn't need insulin to pull the sugar down. So, if you're eating white rice, take Fiberlife. If you don't get enough fiber in your diet, you should be using Fiberlife, because it's going to dramatically help normalize your blood sugar. Please don't give your kids sugar at breakfast, my gosh. Don't feed them sugar at breakfast, because you're setting them up for failure at school. Because by the time they get to school, their blood sugar is already going down. And then the professor or the teacher starts talking about mathematics, and the kid can't even think straight, right? So you want your kids and your grandkids off sugar, especially first thing in the morning before they go to school. You've got to keep that blood sugar level steady. Okay, very, very important. Now, third product. This is an amazing product, Nutria Plus. We're going to talk about this. We have a zebrafish here, and there's no fish in the product. When you open it up, a fish isn't going to jump out. Okay, we don't put fish oil in the product. We actually use zebrafish to do product research on Nutria Plus when we reformulated it, because zebrafish, believe it or not, are very similar to us. Sir, you're only 2% away from being a fish. Okay, genetically. Can you swim?
Yes.
Okay, 1%. You're even closer. These little zebrafish are very close to humans. They're used for cancer research. They're used for a whole bunch of things to develop drugs for human beings, right? So we use the zebrafish to develop what's called Synergy 12, the 12 ingredients that make up Nutria Plus. Now, this product has ingredients that are very high antioxidants, right? So, antioxidants are anti-aging. That's exciting. How many people, raise your hands, want to stay young and beautiful like you are today? Yes, sir, very handsome. Yes, you want to stay young and beautiful just like you are today. The more antioxidants you have in your diet, the longer, healthier you will live, the younger you will look, the more energy you will have, the better you will be able to think. So these antioxidants are very important. Again, when you go to Jollibee, KFC, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, it's not antioxidants you're getting. Those foods don't make you young. They make you old. Right? So, in Nutria Plus, we have a mineral called selenium. Not just any mineral, it's a very unique type of selenium. It's called SelenoXcel. It's made by a company in California, actually. Cypress Systems makes this type of selenium. It's organically bound, meaning it's the same as selenium that's found in food. It's absorbed by the body, 99% absorption rate. Now, the amazing part of this is that if you take this brand of selenium, only this brand, according to the Nutrition Prevention Cancer Trial, they took people, they gave them 200 micrograms of selenium. In North America, that's only 2 Nutria. Okay? So if you're taking 2 a day, which is what the recommended amount is on the label, then you're getting the 200 milligrams of micrograms of selenium, the same as the cancer trial. Okay? That's why we have 200 in there, because we want you to have the 200 every day, because that's the proven cancer prevention amount. Now, if you take the 200 every day, you have a 50% less of getting any type of cancer. Now that's pretty impressive, because if you went to your doctor and said, can you give me something that would reduce my chances of getting cancer by 50%? There'd be no drug that can do that. There's no drug that can do that. Okay? So, total cancer deaths down 37, total cancer deaths down 50. Colon cancer, 58. Okay? Prostate cancer, number one cause of death, cancer death in men. Prostate cancer reduced by 63%, people. 63%. Lung cancer, normally a death sentence. Lung cancer, right? Again, caused by primarily smoking, pollution especially, okay? Reduction of 46%. All you got to do is take Nutria, 2 a day. And by the way, there's one side effect. You're going to look sexier and younger. Yes or yes? Yes. It's a good side effect, right? Can't go wrong. So, when we tested the zebrafish, developed a new Nutria, because Nutria is on its 4th generation. Okay, we've never touched Intra formula, but Nutria has gone through 4 or 5 enhancements. And this product, the Nutria Plus, was launched a couple of years ago now, right? And this one is the one we did all the research on at the zebrafish laboratory. And if you buy the book, the Synergy 12 book, we show you all the research that was done, how we did it on the zebrafish. The head of the zebrafish laboratory, his name is Indra. Sounds like Intra, but it's D instead of T, so Indra. Dr. Indra did all the research to develop this formulation using the zebrafish. Okay? So we know that it reduces inflammation or swelling in the body. If you take 2 a day, that's all you need, right? Prevents skin damage from UV radiation, the sun. Okay, people walk around with umbrellas to protect themselves from the sun. Nutria Plus protects the skin from UV radiation, which is the sun. Improve tissue repair and regeneration. If you cut your arm off, it's going to grow right back. No, it's not. Don't do that at home. Okay, we were in the Philippines once. We wanted to demonstrate that by cutting off this gentleman's finger, and he didn't want us to do it. I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't want us to do it. But tissue repair and regeneration is things like your hair, your skin, your fingernails, right? That's why I say you want to be young and you want nice hair, you want your skin looking good, you want your fingernails strong. This product can do it for you, whether you're a guy, whether you're a girl. Doesn't matter. Okay? And let's say you have a cut or a broken bone or some sort of surgery. Tissue repair and regeneration is when your body's healing, right? So we know through the zebrafish research that we did that it can enhance tissue repair and regeneration, okay? And then, of course, cancer prevention. The word is prevention, not cure. It's prevention, meaning you take it today and you take it every day so you do not get sick. Don't wait until you have a problem, okay? It's prevention. Same with all of our products. It's all about prevention, right? Very, very important. And then all the anti-aging activity. And that's primarily the antioxidants that are keeping the body young, right? Through all of these things that we talked about here, these are all anti-aging things. So you're going to notice a big difference. This is a tremendous product. If you're new, all you need to do is take 2 a day. Okay? Great product. Last product we're going to talk about today is Cardiolife. This is our latest product. This is a product that helps enhance blood flow in the body. Now, blood is the primary life-giving thing you have. Everything your doctor can tell you about your health, he or she can tell you from taking your blood. They can pretty much tell anything that's going on in your body. So what's in your blood and how your blood is flowing through your body is a huge predictor of how long and how healthy you are going to live. That's why exercise is so important, because it causes the heart to beat faster, pushing more blood through your body. Okay? So Cardiolife helps blood flow, and that's what we're going to talk about. So blood flow not only affects your heart, because the harder it is for your heart to pump blood through your body, the sooner your heart will say, I've had enough, and stop. The moment that happens, you're in big, big trouble. Okay? You stop breathing. And we've proven through science that 100% of people that are not breathing are actually dead. 100%. You're not breathing, you're dead. Everybody can agree on that, right? Yes, okay. So, not only does it prevent your heart from having to work too hard, because the challenge that we have, starting when you're a teenager, is that your arteries get clogged. And you know, if you think about a highway like Highway 401, or if you're from the Philippines, EDSA, right? What does that stand for? Everyday Stress Avenue. Yeah, that's what I came up with that myself when I was sitting there for 30 minutes and I moved 30 feet in 30 minutes, right? But think about a highway in, let's say at 2 o'clock in the morning, the 401, there's hardly anybody on it, right? So all the cars are going really fast. That's your body when you're first born. All the blood's flowing through your arteries really, really fast, right? Now, when you become a teenager, well, that's traffic at like 7 o'clock in the morning. So there's a lot more cars and they're going a lot slower. The blood's actually starting to flow slower through your body from a teenager. When you become an adult, it's right on full EDSA. 401 at rush hour. Nobody's moving. So when the blood can't go through your arteries, your brain suffers, right? So you can't think as clearly. You ever, can't remember where your keys are, can't remember what you're doing, what you just did, what you had for breakfast. Like, it's normal when you get older, but it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. So you want your blood flowing through your arteries like it's 2 o'clock in the morning on the 401, just flying. So Cardiolife can help the blood flow through the body easier because it keeps the arteries soft and pliable, meaning the arteries can move like this, allow the blood to go through. Hardened arteries, when your arteries get hard, the blood can't flow through them as easily. That affects your brain, it affects your heart. Okay? So this is a very, very important for that. One of the major side effects of diabetes is numbness, especially in your feet and your fingers, right? And people who have diabetes often, unfortunately, have to have their feet, amputated, or toes and that amputated because there's no circulation there. So this is a very serious thing. But if you're taking Cardiolife, it'll enhance the blood flowing through the body, okay? So we've got 9 ingredients. We got vitamin K2. Vitamin K2, folks, is proven to enhance blood flow and keep your arteries pliable. Hawthorn berry. Cocoa powder, dark chocolate is tremendously healthy for you. Dark chocolate, right? So we've got a chocolate extract in the Cardiolife product, right? So all of these ingredients enhance blood flow through the body, right? Very, very, very important for you. Okay, so here's an artery. This is the 401 at 2 o'clock, clear in the morning. This is the 401 at rush hour, right? So what happens is things like cholesterol, other sources of fat stick to your artery wall, and it makes it smaller and it restricts it. That's why the blood flow is harder to get through a smaller spot, right? With Cardiolife, we can keep the arteries soft and flexible so that more blood flow can rush through them. Very, very, very important. Vitamin K2, not just any vitamin K2, we have the highest quality. The problem with vitamin K2, there's lots of products on the market, but the quality is very, very sporadic. Some is good, some is not. Ours is made in Italy at a factory in Europe. It is the #1 highest quality vitamin K2. Every batch is tested. We know that every bottle of Cardiolife has the exact same amount of vitamin K2. It's the amount listed right on the label. Now, in order to get the benefits, the maximum blood flow benefits in Canada and the United States, you need to take 180 micrograms a day, which is 3 capsules. On the label, we say 2 because we had to say 2. But the tests, the scientific studies done on humans, not on mice, not on any animal, done on human beings, 180 micrograms, 3 a day. Okay, so 3 Cardiolife a day is going to help you. In the Philippines, unfortunately, because of BFAD, or its Bureau of Food and Drugs, it's now called FDA in the Philippines, they would not let us put a higher amount in like Canada and the United States does. So if your Filipino uplines have to take more to get the same amount. Now, I would like to give them the same amount. We're not allowed to do it. We have to follow the laws in every single country. That's why we have been in business successfully for 30 years. Okay? All right, so 3 a day. Now, all the other ingredients, hawthorn, cocoa, all the B vitamins, all work together to enhance and keep your arteries healthy your entire life. Folks, don't wait. If you've got teenagers at home, get them on the product right now, because this blood flow restriction happens to teenagers, especially with the diets they're eating today, right? So very, very important. Now, these are the claims. Actually, it's amazing the claims that are approved by Health Canada for Cardiolife, right? Helps to maintain heart muscle function, used in herbal medicine to support cardiovascular health, used in herbal medicine to support blood flow through the body. These are all the legal claims on the bottle in Canada. US formula is exactly the same. So the North American Cardiolife formula is the same. Okay? You're going to get the same great benefits. Now, let me just go back. I want to tell you just quickly how to use the products for the best benefits. Okay? Intra, any time of the day, with or without food. Nutria Plus, always take it with food. If you don't, you might die. No, you won't. You won't. But what will happen is your body won't absorb the nutrients as well. Okay, so to get the maximum benefit, take Nutria Plus with a meal. It doesn't matter what time of day, doesn't matter whether it's with your breakfast, your lunch, or your dinner, just take it with food, okay, for the most benefit. Same with Cardiolife, always take it with a meal. Fiberlife, 2 ways to use Fiberlife. If you want to lose weight or manage your weight, then take it 15 minutes before you eat with a large glass of water. If you're taking it to control your blood sugar and to lower your cholesterol, then you can take it with your food with a large glass of water. Okay? So there's 2 ways to use Fiberlife, and to get the best benefits, that's the best way to use the products. If you're new, if you're a guest, you'll notice we have 4 products. We don't have 400, don't have 4,000. We've got 4. It's an easy, simple program to get started with. You don't have to be a doctor, scientist, nutritionist, professional salesperson. All you have to be is yourself, all right? Just be yourself. Take the products, receive a benefit, tell other people about the products, and just be yourself. That's all it takes to be successful in this business. And because we have 4 products and they're easy to talk about and they're very distinct in their benefits, you can talk to people about these 4 products without being an expert. And just use it based on your own experience. Tell people what happened to you. If somebody says, what's Intra going to do for me? I get that question 5,000 times every 30 seconds. What's Intra going to do for me? My answer is always the same. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do for you. Here's what it did for me, right? You take the product every day for 30 days, and you experience the benefits yourself. It's the same with all our products. I can't tell you the benefit you're going to get because the products work with your body. They work with your specific health challenge, right? But I do know one thing after doing this for 26 years, right? I started working at Lifestyles when I was 10 years old. Yes or yes? Yes. That's right. Good woman, she agrees with me. That's right. Right? The one thing I do know after being here all this time is that everybody who uses the products every day, just like you eat food every day, just like you wake up every day, take the products every day, you're going to feel better, you're going to receive a benefit, and all you have to do is go tell people about it, and never, ever quit. Never quit. That's the most important thing, right? Because like Jason said, GMD Peng Mendoza, worldwide, #1 income earner, worldwide, multimillionaire in US dollars, was once just like you. Sitting here at a meeting, wondering if she can trust this guy up here in a suit, right? Thinking, are these products really good? Is this business plan really good? Does this business actually work? Thank God she said, yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to take the products. I'm going to give the products to her mother. One of the big reasons she got so involved because her mother had many health challenges. Products helped her mother. And she never quit. She had a lot of doors slammed in her face. People hung up the phone. Of course. She didn't run home. She just talked to the next person. Talk to the next person. Right? Just never quit. Enjoy the benefits of the products for you and your family. Talk to people about those benefits and never ever quit. And you could be the next Lifestyles Global Marketing Director and the next Lifestyles Millionaire. Thank you very much, all of you, and thank you out there. Thank you. We'll see you soon.